Alright, here we go. Welcome to Strength Beacon. Don't just become strong, become a beacon of strength. Alright, so I want to explain a little bit about intermittent fasting because that's what I'm currently doing right now. I think I'm on my 5th or 6th day. I can't remember. I tried it in the past, failed miserably, didn't really understand the actual concept of intermittent fasting. So that's kind of what I want to talk to you guys about today. Basically what I do is I go for anywhere from about 15 to 19 hours worth of fasting, kind of similar to Ramadan. They do about 18 hours, and then I have a window of eating where I use the remaining hours, anywhere from 6 to 8 hours, to get my meals in. Usually I have 2 meals, one before my workout, and then I'll wait a little while, digest some of it, go work out, and then I'll come back and immediately get my, what I like to call a recovery meal, but it's not your regular recovery meal. It's not a protein shake or anything like that. I'm keeping it all whole foods. So if you guys have seen some of my previous videos, I've posted a few of my intermittent fasting meals, which usually consist of a meat, vegetable, maybe some wild rice, no grains, anything like that. The wild rice is actually considered a grass. So it's a little bit different than rice. It goes down a little bit easier, at least for myself. But basically what intermittent fasting does is it gives your body a chance to recover and recuperate and clean itself. When you fast, when you get into a fast, usually for an average meal about 400-500 calories, depending on what the food is that you ate, it usually takes about 6 to 7 hours to digest. So if you're fasting for 15 hours, 7 of those are digesting your food, so you've got a good, what is that, about 8 hours worth of cleaning that your body is doing. Once all that food is out of your digestive tract, your body starts to clean itself. Your stomach starts to clean itself. Your kidneys start to clean themselves. Your lungs start to get some of those impurities out that we breathe just in the regular air. Imagine if you walk past a construction site and some dude sawing or whatever. I mean, you're gonna get impurities in your lungs. There's some dude spraying chemicals, whatever it is. On a daily basis, we intake toxins into our body that do hurt us. And when we fast, those things can be cleansed. When you fast, then your blood, it starts pumping less towards your digestive system area because you're not digesting food anymore, and it starts pumping to your heart and to your muscles and to your organs and places that need that blood. And it also can help clean the cholesterol that gets lined up on through your blood vessels and your veins and things like that, and it can help break that down. So it's kind of a cleansing, to be honest. But also what it does is it allows, after your workout and after you get a meal in, when you go into that fasting period, you are getting more blood to the other areas of your body rather than the blood going to digest a huge meal that you just ate. So imagine if you're eating 5, 6, 7 times a day, you are always pumping blood to your digestive system, and your stomach, your kidneys, your lungs, your heart, they never get a chance to heal and to clean themselves. They're always in work, man, always in work. And I've done that before. I've done the casein before you go to bed, and then whey protein right in the morning because you've been in a catabolic state and all that stuff. And for some people, that works. But for those of us that are on the path to not only look good, but to reach superior health, and don't want to be like these bodybuilder guys and nothing against bodybuilding. I like bodybuilding, I do bodybuilding myself. But a lot of these guys, you see them when they're 25, 35, man, they're looking really, really good. And then after that age, they just start to go downhill. I mean, look at, who's a good one, man? I forget his name, but you can take any bodybuilder basically that you want, 90% of those bodybuilders are going to totally look like crap when they get older. They're going to be saggy, they're going to have those, you know, whatever you want to call them, man boobs, bitch tits. They're going to have those sagging on. Their strength is going to be out the window. They're just not going to look good, man. They're not even going to look like they were bodybuilders, maybe once upon a time. But if you want to keep your strength and keep your body, keep your skin, keep the brightness in your eyes, keep a full head of hair, you not only have to eat healthy and exercise, but you have to give your body time to rest and recuperate and heal the insides. We're all focused on the outside, man, but it is what is on the inside that radiates out. What do you want to look like, plastic? If you just want to look like plastic, man, and just have the cuts and the curves and whatever, don't even watch this video, don't even watch this channel, because that's not what we're doing here. But if you want to have superior health, then it comes from the inside and radiates out, just like the heat of the sun does to the earth. So that's why I do intermittent fasting. It cleans the body, it releases toxins, it can use cholesterol off the blood linings and the capillaries to its benefit, to get rid of that. It can burn it up, whatever it does. And it also allows more blood to go to your muscles and the organs that need it instead of digesting the food. And basically what happens is I'll wake up in the morning. I usually get up at 6:30, and then I'll go throughout the day doing work and whatnot. And then at about 12:30 to 1 o'clock, that's when I usually break my fast. And I will usually have some raw milk with, like I said, some lean meat, some vegetables, maybe some wild rice, depends how I'm feeling. And I don't measure calories. I do not count calories. If I feel like I want to drop more weight in the future, then I'll lessen the portion sizes a little bit. But if everything keeps going smooth, then I'm not going to change anything. So usually I'll eat that. Then about 4 or 5 hours later, I'll go hit the gym. I'll do my workout, and then I'll immediately come back. I'll have 2.5 cups of raw milk, and then I will have a similar meal to what I had earlier. Sometimes it's not the same meat, usually it's leftovers though. And then after that I will do some liquid fish oil, and also, actually, let me just grab that for you real quick. I go with the Barlean's brand. They circulate out all the mercury and whatnot. It's really good quality. So I think it's key lime, but I'll do that. I'll do maybe a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more of the fish oil. It's ultra potency, so it's twice as much as the regular version. And then I'll do about a tablespoon of that. Can't remember if I just said teaspoon, but it's a tablespoon. And about a tablespoon of that flax oil. Flax oil is a really good omega-3 fatty acid for your hair, for your nails, things like that, for your skin. And fish oil is more for your cardio respiratory system, your heart, and the linings of your heart and things like that, and certain veins and stuff like that. They're both very good and they need to be in your diet. Number one thing to remember about intermittent fasting is that there's a lot of people on YouTube that are claiming to do this intermittent fasting thing, and they are, except for they're eating crap. They're eating total crap, man. They're eating ice cream sandwiches, hot dogs, whatever, and they'll just stay within their calorie limit and they'll eat complete crap. And you can tell by looking at some of these people that they feel like crap too. They have their eyes are all kind of, loopy like that, and their neck's kind of thin, and their skin might be just a little bit pale and whatnot. I would not recommend eating crap. If you just want to lose weight, if that's all you want to do is lose weight, you don't care whether it's fat or muscle or water or one of your organs is kind of shrinking in your body, whatever, just eat crap. Just make sure that you're lower than the calories that you're taking in and you're going to be okay. But like I said, do you want to have the energy to become the strongest in your weightlifting that you can? The biggest in your weightlifting that you can? The most cut, the most lean, the most jacked, have the most energy, have a sexual drive? You know, you want your sex drive to drop off the planet there? Go ahead and eat like that, and it's gonna happen. I guarantee you. You know why? Because I've done it. I have eaten like that. That has been the majority of my life. I've eaten like that. But it's gonna come back to bite you in the end. So, intermittent fasting, I would recommend it to anybody. My brother, who is 13, is doing intermittent fasting right now. Wakes up, goes throughout the school day, comes back, bangs down his meal, goes to the gym, bam, comes back, gets another meal, he's done. It's a great way to fit in your calories, and it takes the brain work out of everything. You know what I mean? When you're trying to plan out all your meals and, oh, I gotta eat here, I gotta eat these, I gotta eat during this 2 hours, or I'm gonna lose muscle. And about losing muscle, you are not going to lose muscle unless you are going to run miles. If you're gonna go run some miles when you're intermittent fasting and you haven't had a meal or anything yet, you could lose some muscle. But if you're just a normal average person just going about their daily activities, not doing anything like super strenuous, just the regular stuff, you're gonna be burning fat. You're not gonna be burning muscle. And as soon as you get that meal in your body, that first meal, then that is going to fuel your muscles. It's gonna up your glycogen stores a little bit. You go to the gym, you burn it off, everything, then you come back and you eat another meal. And then that's gonna fuel you. And it's gonna take, you're gonna get 6 to 7 hours minimum, maybe more, of that protein drip that's gonna happen. Your body's not gonna go, okay, I just absorbed 50 grams of protein. No, studies have been done that your body only absorbs 7 to 10 grams of protein per hour. So if you eat a meal that has 60 grams of protein in it, which is not really hard to do when you're eating lean meats and stuff, you have just set yourself up for at least minimum 6 hours of protein drip. So it doesn't make sense to me anymore to come back here and get a whey protein shake and slam it down, and then 2 hours later slam it down, and then slam a casein shake down a couple hours later. It doesn't make sense anymore. I don't think that you need the whey protein. I think that it's a gimmick. It's a marketing scheme. Some of the biggest bodybuilders in the world never even used whey protein. They made their own shakes with ice cream and stuff. Ice cream and sunflower, safflower oils and stuff like that. I just don't think that you need it, and that's why this is kind of an experiment for me and my body. I want to see what happens without protein shakes. I'll make another video about that later. Out.